Hello, beautiful people. Happy Friday. I have been trying to write this email and post about why I am no longer going to be teaching the Hypnosis Essentials Professional Certification Training, and I'm having a really hard time. First, because it could be a book. It represents so many changes that I've gone through in the past few years. And second, because hypnosis has its place in my heart, in my work, and in what um, it works to resolve that nothing else can. So I can't really say that I have found something different because there are still some things that hypnosis is the perfect solution for. But what I can say is that I'm different. That even before my dad died and before the last couple of years and the chaos that ensued, I was already rolling on a different path. I was learning how to help myself and not even help, but to align with vertical leaps of consciousness and being able to create change in a moment, in an insight that transforms us from the inside out. And I have been bringing this into my work, and many of you know it's in the Hypnosis Essentials training at the core. Because once we truly know that we have everything in us that we need for every moment of our lives, and then we also know our clients do, and then we also know that when we're working in that space of healing with someone and we have what we need and they have what they need, there's a synergy that goes on that's just miraculous. It's where things get resolved permanently. And even through the last couple of years of the shutdowns, a lot of the healing services, in-person services got shut down, got locked down, and there was no shortage of people that needed help psychologically and mentally, and that wanted to train and learn to help people psychologically, emotionally, mentally, these kind of things. So I pivoted, built my business fully online, and also found that in with some things, some areas, people needed new solutions. The triggers and the reactions and the old traumas that the last couple of years just brought up in our faces required a different grounding, required a different understanding of how we experience our thoughts and our emotions, and therefore what we see in our environments that we live in. And this became very obvious in this last couple of years about, who had a grounding that could keep them sane and healthy and connected to themselves when we're being told so many things to divide and disconnect. And this fundamentally changed me, not only because I was there helping people through the pain of being deceived and through the pain of being um, discriminated against and through the pain of the way that fear was being used that triggered up old stuff. And there was so much positivity in this because there was an opportunity for exponential growth. Like we all got shoved into growing faster than we ever would have on our own time. And this also was a positive in terms of people coming online and coming together online, and taking my trainings online was a new life for me. I had students in the UK and in Ontario and in the States, and I started to feel the community globally and what was possible because of us really being pushed into the future in a positive way as a result. And then the possibility of how many more people can get help and be trained to help others. So the Hypnosis Essentials, becoming my own course, building my own course, filling it with stuff that is tried and true, traditional, but is also hypnosis for 2022. Hypnosis for now that people are moving through stuff faster, now that people are seeing through things, they're becoming unhypnotized, they're seeing through their own limiting beliefs and fears that they used to think were true. And so hypnosis still offers that exponential growth. Um, but let's face it, because of all of this, there's so many hypno trainings online. People can become certified in hypnosis, and sure, they're not all of the same caliber or the same quality. And when I started um, training, it was always about filling a need, and I really saw a need for the basic training with the advanced so that the student can really leave knowing exactly what they need to know to help other people now in this era, in this time that we live in. And I saw that need and filled it, just like really everything that I've done throughout my career as a hypnotist. But let's face it, that need is being filled, and it doesn't need to be filled by me. There are many people qualified to train people to hypnotize and know how to deep someone is and teach them some things to do when someone's in hypnosis. And I have more to do. My purpose has realigned, and I love helping the hypnosis practitioners and hypnotists build their businesses and give them techniques. And I would love to share more about the way that I work in and out of hypnosis. And in the class that I am teaching starting next Saturday, the doors do close tomorrow for the very last Hypnosis Essentials Training. In that class, we're going full in. I mean, every time I've ever taught this training in its various forms since 2014, I have always given everything I know, because then I'm always learning more. So, I mean, this is going to be jam packed. The content is already there in terms of the 8 weeks of videos on demand. And some of you that are watching this that are already trained, there is an advantage or a possibility for you if you want to either own the material, brush up, refresh, get more confidence in what you're doing, and also join us live, which is where we go live with me 3 hours every Saturday and fully dive into the material, the the theory, and ultimately initiate you in becoming a healer. And that's always been my job, even though it sounds like hypnosis training. My job has really always been to initiate people or healers to use hypnosis to help heal. So inevitably, everybody in the class heals. Everybody in the class grows. Everybody in the class levels up. Everybody in the class lets go of stuff they were holding on to without even knowing or knowing how to. Everybody in the class learns things for life. And I'll be very sad to not be doing this anymore, but I know with all of my heart, I have so much to share. And I have so much to share about what I've learned and seen and experienced firsthand with myself and with my clients over the last few years of expanding into a deeper understanding of the mind and of life, of life. So this is it. This is the post. This is the email. I couldn't write it, but I could say it. So thank you to everyone for all of your support over the years. If you've been one of those people, and I know there's many of you out there that have been, one day I'll take it, one day I'll take it. Today is that day. I will leave the link below, and I welcome you to reach out to me if you have any questions. Otherwise, just sign up and we can spend the next 8 weeks together in a beautiful bubble of healing and learning and transformation. Thank you again. Ciao for now.